Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about a Netflix release from last month, Over the Moon. Before I begin, let me know in the comments if you were looking forward to this or what your thoughts were if you've seen it already, and make sure to give this a thumbs up if you like these reviews. It helps me out immensely if you do that. Also, if you're new here and you like movies, whether it be blockbusters, hidden gems, or everything in between, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with reviews of new releases and some classics. But now, let's jump right into it. This focuses on a young girl named Fei Fei, who grew up hearing stories of the moon goddess Chang'e told by her mother before passing away. Years later, Fei Fei's upset when she learns her father's engaged to a new woman, which gets her to thinking of her mother and the story she told her. Convinced that Chang'e is real, Fei Fei, accompanied by her pet rabbit Bungee, builds a rocket to the moon so she can meet Chang'e and prove her existence. This is written by Audrey Wells, who also wrote the excellent The Hate U Give from 2018. This was the final screenplay she wrote before sadly passing away 2 years ago. And it's co-directed by two former Disney animators, Glenn Keane, who worked on the 90s Disney classics such as Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin, as well as John Cars, who animated Pixar films such as Monsters Inc. and The Incredibles. And they give us what's essentially one of the best Disney movies that Disney didn't actually make. This could have very easily been made by Disney, whether under their regular studio, given the fact that it's a musical and based on actual mythology, or it could have even been a Pixar movie, because I especially got some Up vibes from time to time. Like the fact that Fei Fei's younger stepbrother sneaks aboard the rocket and he's very rambunctious, plus you have a very hyperactive mammal on the moon who can talk, played by Ken Jeong. And speaking of, let's start with the cast. The voice talent they bring to this is incredible. Both Fei Fei and her stepbrother Chin are voiced by newcomers Kathy Ang and Robert G. Chu, respectively, and they're both very charismatic. But in supporting roles, you have the likes of not just Ken Jeong, but also Margaret Cho, Sandra Oh, John Cho, and Philippa Soo as Chang'e. And all of them were wonderful, with Philippa Soo being my favorite. Between this and the Broken Hearts Gallery, also from this year, she's really been showing off her comedic talent, as we get scenes of her here challenging these two young kids to a contest and being so overly competitive about it, and I found those to be very funny moments. Plus, she also had a great storyline, which ties into the film's themes of dealing with grief and being able to move on. You have both Fei Fei, whose mom passed away, again, could have easily been a Disney movie, and she's very upset that her father is about to remarry and he seemingly forgot about her mom. Meanwhile, you also have Chang'e, who is stuck on the moon, separated from her true love, and it seems as if they'll never be reunited, which causes her to be both depressed and antagonistic towards our main characters. And even though Fei Fei and Chang'e deal with their issues separately, we see how they intertwine and relate to one another. And these are, unfortunately, very relatable tragedies. We've all had to experience loss, and it can become frustrating at times when it seems others are able to move on better than us. And this movie teaches a valuable lesson about trying to deal with those losses, and I think younger audiences especially will get something out of watching this. The animation was also stunning and very colorful, with every scene being just absolutely beautiful to look at. Both Keane and Cars worked on Wreck-It Ralph previously, which is fitting because it reminded me a lot of some of the world explored by the characters in Wreck-It Ralph, especially when they go to Candyland. If you were a fan of the visuals in that movie, I think you'll really enjoy the animation here. My absolute favorite part of the movie, though, was the music. They were all composed by Helen Park, Christopher Curtis, and Marjorie Duffield, none of whom I'm familiar with, but either way, these songs were so sweet and so enjoyable. I found myself gleefully moving along to the beat and thought they were all very catchy. Once again, they're very much in the Disney spirit. My absolute favorite, which seems to be the consensus among most people who saw this, is Rocket to the Moon, which was just wonderful. I also really liked Mooncakes, which was just a cute, catchy little tune early in the film. As for cons, I actually didn't have too many, though I will say it's nothing that reinvents the wheel, so parts of it can feel predictable here and there. And while it's a very emotional movie, you'll see certain beats coming. And like I said, I got some Up vibes from it as well, with some of the character tropes being very similar, though they didn't work as well. While the cast was great, Ken Jeong as the talkative, hyperactive moon creature was just meh to me. I didn't find him all that funny, and I've never exactly been the biggest fan of his style of humor to begin with, so that may have played a part in it. He wore off on me pretty quickly, but if you like Ken Jeong, this may not be as big of an issue for you, and in fact it may cause you to like the movie even more because he's in it quite a lot. This was just a nice movie. Being helmed by two former Disney employees, it feels like one of the best Disney movies never actually made by Disney. The animation's stunning, the songs are catchy, it has a charismatic voice cast, and it touches upon some great themes about experiencing a tragic loss and trying to move on from it as best as possible. It's a wonderful time, and if you haven't seen it by now, definitely check it out. Over the Moon gets an 8 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Over the Moon or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you like the story? Did you enjoy the music? And what's your favorite animated movie not made by Disney? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you next time.